In the heart of West Africa lies a land blessed with untold riches: gold, lithium, diamonds, and rare minerals that sparkle beneath the red earth. The country is called Katora, a name that means blessing in the old language. But for the people of Katora, that blessing became a curse. When gold was first discovered in the valleys of northern Katora, villagers believed life was finally about to change. The government promised new schools, hospitals, and roads. Gold will bring prosperity to every family, the president declared on television, smiling before the cameras. But behind the scenes, a darker story began to unfold. Shipments of or began leaving the country quietly at night. No one knew who owned the trucks. The cargo was never declared at the. Soon, strange faces began appearing in mining towns. Businessmen from Asia, speaking through translators, driving black SUVs, and meeting in secret with government officials. They came with cash, contracts, and promises, setting up joint ventures that no one in Katora ever saw on paper. At first, they paid local miners small amounts to dig deeper and faster. But once the local gold reserves began producing millions of dollars, the payments stopped, and the control shifted. Officially, the mines were closed for environmental inspection. Unofficially, they were being stripped clean under the cover of darken. While millions of dollars in gold and lithium left the country each month, Katora's citizens continued to live without electricity or clean water. In villages near the mines, children walked barefoot to schools made of mud walls. The river that once gave them life turned brown with toxic waste. Fish died, crops failed, and people got sick. In the capital, the leaders wore imported suits and drove luxury cars bought with money from foreign investment. When journalists asked questions, they were told, "These are national secrets." It was a mid-level accountant named Samuel Ade, working in the Ministry of Natural Resources, who first noticed the numbers didn't add up. Export records showed only $10 million in gold exports per year, but global trade data from the buyer countries showed over $1.4 billion coming from Katora. The missing billions were being hidden through shell companies registered in foreign names, companies that, in truth, belonged to Katora's own leaders. Samuel gathered documents, shipping manifests, and secret wire transfers linking ministers and foreign buyers. But when he tried to report it, he was threatened. His home was broken into. His laptop was stolen. A week later, he disappeared. Journalist Lina Koroma, known for exposing government corruption, received an anonymous message. "If you want to know where the people's gold is going, follow the night convoys leaving Port Faya." She traveled undercover, pretending to be a documentary filmmaker. What she found shocked her. Containers of unprocessed gold dust and mineral were being loaded onto ships with fake customs stamps. Each ship was bound for Asian ports, Hong Kong, Beijing, and Singapore, under false company names. Lina's team traced the money trail back to offshore accounts belonging to senior officials, including the Minister of Mines and the President's cousin. When her report aired on international media, it caused uproar. But at home, it was banned. Her office was raided, her cameraman arrested, and Lina fled the country. By the time Lina's report went viral abroad, the damage was already done. The mines were nearly empty. Forests had been destroyed, rivers poisoned. Thousands of people marched in the capital, demanding accountability. They carried signs reading, "We are rich in gold but poor in life. Stop selling our future." But soldiers arrived before dawn. Tear gas filled the streets. Leaders of the protest vanished into detention. The president went on television the next day, claiming the demonstrations were foreign-sponsored. A few months later, Katora's leaders appeared smiling beside foreign investors at a new signing ceremony, this time for lithium and cobalt mining. The same pattern repeated. Contracts written in secret, resources shipped abroad, and the people left with nothing but polluted soil. Samuel Ade was never found. Lina now lives in exile, still writing about Katora's stolen future. And the citizens? They continue to wait, waiting for a day when their country's wealth will finally serve them, not the few who sell it away. Final words. In Katora, the ground is rich but the people are poor, because the gold is not just in the soil, it's in the pockets of those who betrayed their own land.